God, my signal today has been awful. I was just on a live stream. I had to start this one because I kept cutting in and out. No one really was enjoying the watching me all pixelated monster. So maybe this one isn't pixelated. Might be. I don't know. We'll see once some people show up. But for those of you who didn't catch the last live stream, somebody just dropped off a drill for me and a bunch of bits for it. I'm actually really excited about this because I've been wanting one for a hot minute because there's a lot of wires I need to run and there's walls in the way, and instead of taking the walls down, I'd like to just make holes in them. Is that better, Dave? Is my signal better? Am I clearer, or am I just that pixelated monster that you saw before? You may have a business opening. What does that mean? Way better for now, yeah. Hopefully it stays that way. What kind of business opportunity? Are you making hot dogs for a living now? You gonna like open a hot dog stand? I really hope so. Do you know Teslas, you guys have this thing called camping mode, where you park at the end of the day and you hit camping mode on the electrical vehicle, and it keeps all your outlets running and your AC or heater on without killing very much of your battery. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, fireworks, huh? Speaking of, you guys, 4th of July is right around the corner, isn't it? America's birthday. I don't like fireworks, and I really don't like this holiday. I used to, but I'm going to be getting out of the city for this. I've already heard some explosions. Zag really hates it. You know, it freaks her out, and she's trembling and shaking. So we're gonna get out of here and go out into the desert for the holiday because I don't really like the explosions, and I was told that this beach right here is just full of people and fireworks going off and stuff. So we're gonna skedaddle out of here and go somewhere a little more peaceful, a little quieter, a little less people. They'll be right around payday. My truck should be here by then, so I couldn't expect it to. I think it's all timed pretty well. Can't set fireworks off within 300 yards of a stand. So I should just go camp next to a fireworks stand. What's going on 4th of July in Slabs? I don't know. I honestly have no idea. It's really hot there, and I don't tend to stay there in the summer. You know, Dave, we should talk because there might be a future in me going out east next year. That's already kind of in the works a little bit, and integrating that in my YouTube. Yeah, it doesn't do well with mine either, Jim. So every year, since I came home, I just go out into the woods for 4th of July. Sometimes it's pretty cool to be able to see the fireworks from like up in the hills, and you can see it down in town, but it's not like right under, right above you. But there's already been like some rockets. People are shooting bottle rockets or whatever, like those ones that they sound like fucking rockets. So it's like, and it's startling to me. It's very startling. So yeah, I need to get out of here before it gets too bad. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Daryl. Don't forget to tell your friends about me, like, or your Facebook groups or whatever. Like, I've seen a lot of Facebook van lifing groups actually lately been like, hey, all these, like, there's some really famous van lifing YouTube personalities out there. And a lot of people are like, who do I watch that's real? That isn't just trying to sell me something. Like Bob Wells used to be real, man. He used to give good quality information, and now he's really just for sale. And he's an advertiser, and they've paid for his audience. And that's what's happening to a lot of the YouTubers that have gotten like big. I hope I'm not I don't think I'll ever get to that point. If a company wanted me to like pitch one of their products, I might do that every once in a while here and there, but that's not me, man. I'm not built for like being somebody else's little puppet. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I think I'll just stick to that regardless. I might do a product, like I said, here and there, but I'm not even close to getting to that point. Anyways, my point being is, if you know anybody who's looking for a van life YouTube channel that's real, like I don't always show you a manicured van life, do I? I showed you dirty dishes and all my fucking clothes are piled in the back right now. Like my house is actually cluttered. Um, like I have this fridge. I have a 12-volt fridge that like, right now I got some stuff on. I'll show you. But I have this 12-volt fridge right here, right? That I'm also kind of using as a table, and it's I just don't have enough solar right now to run it all the time. Like I need to first of all install these outlets that I just got, but that thing doesn't have enough. I don't have enough solar and I don't have enough batteries to just run this all day long. Like I can get maybe on a sunny day, like 2 good days out of it, and it's off at nighttime, and then I'm out of juice and I can't run it. So I need more solar and batteries. That's what they're not going to show you on their YouTube channels. They're not going to show you like just all the wiring hassles and like every time you go to figure out what's like you're not getting enough solar, like why? First you go look at your panels and you got to dust them off. Like there's no shade on them, because if there's even just a little bit of shade, you're not getting any power. So you got to make sure there's no shade on it, and then you got to chase all your wires down. I've had to do that twice now, and I had to take apart one of my connectors and put it back together because it wasn't giving me enough juice. So I guess it wasn't hooked up right. You'll be near South Carolina in September. Yeah, we'll have to talk, dude. Do some homesteading. Build a bonfire. We'll have to have safety meetings. I'm all good with safety meetings, dude. Let's do it. Around here go until after midnight on the 4th, and I have to be at work at 5 a.m. It sucks. And they do the big stuff too, not like bottle rockets. Yeah, I've heard already some of the big ones going off around here, so yeah. No power, no sewer, just starting from scratch. It's beautiful land. We do have a garden going and trying to build a yurt. A yurt? Maybe? Yurt? I get power in cloudy days and shade. That's because you got better panels than me, bro. Do I like Slab City? Sure, I like Slab City. I've been going there for a decade. No, when their shade hit mine, it goes down. It drops below 12 volt, man. Like I had one of the power pole or the light poles that's on this road. There's like lights, and the pole hit my panel, just the pole, and it cut all the amps and voltage down. Hey, good. I'm glad my connection's better. I only need 10 amps of the 24 I can make. Yeah, mine drops to like 2 amps and 11.9 or 11.8, and it's just nothing's happening. Right now, let's take a look at it. Yeah, it's a 12.5. It's a 12.5, but I got some stuff turned on. But this thing runs my van. It also turns on, I've got some lights, so I can turn my lights on and off through my tablet. This is eventually going to be the brain of my van, this tablet right here, and there is the Internet of Things that I would like to get set up in here, and they have this program, a Linux-based program called Home Assistant, which basically collaborates all of your smart devices into one app, whether it's Google or Alexa or whatever. It'll put it all into one app. We do have solar panels and a creek, but they try to keep it natural, earth-friendly. Is there really no laws over there? No, that's not exactly true. There's laws there. Yeah, Dave, it is. Dude, did you have some breakfast? What did I eat for breakfast? I drank some coffee. I had a couple of donuts because I got some donuts that I finally broke into. I I feel like I ate more than that, though. I know I ate something. Oh. But I do actually need to go to the store and get some food today. That's what I'll be doing after this live stream. Getting my van ready to move, and then going down, get some groceries, fill up on my water container because I'm out of water now, so I got to go fill that up. Yeah. That's what I'll be doing after the live stream. Oh, I also got to get Zag some food. I ran out of food yesterday, which she loves it when I run out of food because she ends up eating some of my food instead. Like Zag doesn't go hungry. She just ends up eating, whatever I'm cooking. Which last night I had breakfast for dinner, so it was, I threw some pastrami and some eggs and some sausage together and made a scramble with some cheese. So that's what Zag had for dinner. I'm sure she was stoked for it. Like I said, she loves it when I runs out of her dog food. Spring water light show. They also have those drones now, Sharon. They have the drones that like hundreds of them will fly in succession, and they have lights that they time, and they can make drones do light shows now too. You should. That's worth a YouTube, yo. That's worth a Google. Drone light shows. Just brings. Pack your garbage out. Pack it in. Pack it out. I'm in Iowa at the Iowa 80 truck stop. I got hit. Cheers. You got hit. You hear BFFs. Oh, you got here. Oh, I see. You got a hit. Got a hit. I should probably take a hit. Puppy's Van Life says, I just rolled back into Missouri. It's been a long time since I've been in Missouri, actually. There are parts of Missouri that are really pretty, but I gotta be honest, like, most of the people I met there weren't pretty. There wasn't, I don't know. I'm not trying to be, like, against Missouri or anything, but you are in some weird people country for sure. But then again, so am I. I'm in LA right now. Yeah, Dave, I've been to that truck stop before. Damn, you guys should all meet up. You're all in Missouri. Who else is in Missouri? Like, all my van lifing groups, I figured there'd be more of them in LA, and everyone's already, like, they're all going north, which is where I should be going right now. I usually am, like, halfway to Oregon by now, and right now, I'm not. I'm still in the LA area. Thankfully, I'm on this beautiful beach, and I've been here for about a month now, and no one's even cared. This is probably the best van lifing spot I've ever found in a city before, but I'm supposed to be up north. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not even supposed to be here today. Well, I read up on some weed in Illinois, and I'll be able to last 2 months. Oh, last a month. Iowa, I found the humidity really dense. I didn't like the Midwest. It was really heavy, dense humidity. Yeah, some people like the humidity, some people don't. I like it because you can get 5 cartons of cigarettes for $120. Yeah, you guys should, if you think that's cheap, dude, I went to Mexico and got 2 cartons of cigarettes for $15 or $16. No, $18. American-made cigarettes, not Mexican-made cigarettes. American-made cigarettes. Cartons of Marlboros for $50. Oh, I see, Dave. I know where you're going. Jeannie says Bend, Oregon is beautiful. I was up in Lincoln for a visit. Bend is where I grew up. That's where I grew up. Long time ago. I miss Oregon. I mean, if you swing up to Missouri, picked up 50 cartons of cigarettes at 20. Hey, thanks, Jeannie. Appreciate you. each pack in the slabs for $5. If I 20, you can get $20 cartons of cigarettes there. That's not terrible. I used to sell cigarettes in the slabs. I would go down to Mexico and get, carton of cigarettes for $9, bring it back, sell the packs for 5. Um, it was a hassle, to be honest with you. It was a hassle. So I didn't I did it for like a year, maybe 2 seasons, and then I was done. Now if I go to Mexico, I just get myself cigarettes. It's not going to Mexico all the time. I just had to cross the border like 2 or 3 times a week, and it became a bottleneck and a hassle, and I just stopped doing it. $20 a carton is pretty good though. Or I could just quit smoking, for fucking crying out loud. It's like the one habit that's just got me, I don't drink very often. I don't do any other I don't do drugs. I smoke my weed and I travel. And those cigarettes, weed, and travel are the 3 addictions I got, I think. And cigarettes is the one that I wish I didn't have. Check this out. This is my view on this side. It's actually pretty, I guess affluent community. Some really nice cars that'll drive through here. People walking their dogs is a really commonplace thing to see. But I've seen some really, really nice vehicles come through here. So, you get to people watch, vehicle watch. Like, look at this. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm saying, dude. Some beautiful cars coming through here all day long. And then on this side, you can't see it very well. It's very, very windy today. But you got the beach. And they got the kite surfers out there. Like this guy. But they're having a whole event out there, and the skies will just be full of these kites. He's going out there right now to go kite surfing. And right now there's a few of them out there, you can see. But I've seen it, there's like 50 of them. It's really, really cool. But it's very windy today, which is why I'm kind of staying inside. I don't want to get sandblasted. But I do want to set up a camp though. I have a big white table I want to put out. I want to have a camp spot, that a little bit of space outside my van, and I don't have that in the city, and there's nowhere in the city I'm gonna find that. I've just basically got to get out of the city, but I'm telling you, I'm yearning for that. I want to be able to pull everything out of my van and actually just spread out for a minute and put my house out and have space out there. Maybe even get a tent I can put everything in. $50 carton sent right to me. It would have to be, I don't know how you'd send it to me. I don't have an address, unless I'm in Slabs. But, I could hook you up with someone in Slabs that might do that. What kind of truck did you get, Cote? Dude, Marlboro Reds here, down at the store, I think are 15. But their cheapest brand they have there is like 7, which is what I'm smoking. Oh, you guys, I'm like straight up smoking Lucky Strikes. Remember Lucky Strikes? They used to put these in MREs back in like World War II and later. They used to put these in fucking soldiers' MREs, Lucky Strikes. They still got them. Yeah, 69 Ford F-150. Nice, dude. That's old school. My first vehicle was a 69 Dodge Polaris. Same year. The Dodge Polaris. It was an enormous car and had curb scrapers still on it. Yeah, Cote, if you fix that thing up, dude, you can, like, if you restore it. Yeah, it's very metal. Look up BML free camp spots. You can do it. You're talking about BLM, Bureau of Land Management. Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with BLM and free camping throughout the country. There's actually a few apps that I use too to find free camping, um, and I'm going to be featuring those when I do end up leaving here and getting on the road. I'm going to be featuring like some of the ways that I find free camping while I'm traveling the country. And BLM land and national forests, your public lands, Army Corps of Engineers. There's a lot of parks within the national park systems that aren't national parks, but they are public land, like Lake Mead. You can go camp on for free. But it's only for 2 weeks, and then you got to move to somewhere else because that's the time limit. Some areas you can't do this in. It's posted if you're not allowed to, but the farther east you go, the harder and harder it is to find free camp spots, to be honest with you. Oh, you're talking about general delivery. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you just they expect you to sign up for it. But man, the post office here would be, I think, a nightmare. Like here in the city to just do general delivery you'd probably be better off sending it to Ponderosa and they just hang on to it for me. But a few miles up the road, I know you can't do this with that, but there's an Amazon Dropbox or Lockbox, whatever, pickup box, where the lockers where they put the package that you ordered and you can have it sent to the locker. That's what I've been doing. And you just go there and you scan your phone and it opens up the locker automatically that is your package is inside of, and you grab your stuff and you close the locker and it opens up the next one if there was two. It's been pretty useful actually. It's only like a few blocks up the road too. And it is actually the windiest I've seen it since I've been here. I'm going to show you how windy it is going down the road over here. You see the palm trees? Hey, that's my friend. I know them. Hey, fun fact about palm trees. They are not native to North America. Palm trees are not native to North America. They are imported. Every palm tree you've ever seen in Florida and Southern California is not native to us. It was imported here. Yo. Like, I'm waiting for another cool car to go by. I've seen all kinds. All day long, you'll see cool shit go by. Hit that thumbs up or thumbs down. Either one. If you don't like me, that's cool. Just go hit the thumbs down. It still helps. You're still helping me. It means you're engaged, and that's what YouTube wants. Hey, another fun fact about where I'm at right now. I'm in Long Beach, as you guys know. Zing! And who watches the show Dexter? Has anyone watched the show Dexter? He was like a serial killer who only killed people who deserved it, or who he proved beyond the shadow of a doubt that did the crime, right? and he was a blood spatter analyst for the Miami Metro Homicide Department. He wasn't a cop; he was a lab geek. Anyways, he was also a serial killer. So that movie was filmed here, right. One less than a block away from me is where his sister's house was when she lived on the beach. I know she bounced around a lot in that show, but her house is right down there. Um, Rita's house and Dexter's house for a little bit is also just like 5 or 6 blocks that way. Like it was all filmed right here. There's his apartment building that was right on the beach. That part was actually filmed in Florida, so I can't go to there. But there is a whole bunch of I could do a Dexter tour of Long Beach, and I kind of someone just told me this recently, and I want to kind of go do it. Desert fan palm in Washingtonia filifera is the only palm native to the western United States. Interesting. So there is a couple that are native. Yeah, you kill bad guys. Mostly bad guys. What's up, Casey? Yeah, I saw the new season too. The where his kid. Love the motorcycle road trips. You know, I have a motorcycle license actually. I used to carry a motorcycle on the back of my RV. A couple of different kinds. I had a dual sport Kawasaki 250 and I had a little crotch rocket 250, but I prefer cruisers. Just hard to carry a cruiser on the back of a vehicle without like an expensive lift, you know. And anyways, um, see you, Dave. But I wouldn't mind getting another little 250 for the back of the van. I've thought about that. I think I'm more likely to go get an e-bike than a motorcycle, to be honest with you. You don't need insurance or registration on an e-bike, and it would just be another expense and repairs and whatnot. But they might as well both be $1 million since, you know, it's so expensive. Some of those e-bikes are a couple of grand, which would be the cost of a motorcycle anyways. What's up, Alex? Yeah, take care, Dave. Sharon, you were right here in Long Beach last week, yeah? That's cool. Class 2 or less license. And they have this cool boardwalk that is right on the beach here. It just goes down the beach. And I bet you it goes miles and miles and miles. Probably all the way down to Huntington back. Maybe not. I don't know. I'd like to go find out. But I want to get an e-bike to pull that off. They do have those places here, since I'm in the city, that they'll do like an e-bike. Same as cash if you pay it off in 3 months. But then it's like 50% interest rate or something stupid like that. And no, I'm not going to do it, but I could get an e-bike for $50. Hey, everyone was in Long Beach. I was in Long Beach last week too, guys. No one hit me up though. My Instagram links are in the description of pretty much all my videos and in the description of my channel, along with all my links if anyone wants to donate. I even have a merch store, but I need to actually work on that. It's been a minute since I've worked on it. I think I got a couple things on there, but I'm not very artistic or creative, so I really just need someone else to create the merch store. See, you guys all have e-bikes. And then I can charge it right off my solar system, which I need to get another panel. That's where I'm at in life. But that's down the road. Right now it's working just fine. I just don't have as much power as I'd like. You know what I am thinking about doing? Turkish stylo merch. I am thinking about making a Nomadic Zig coffee brand, which is actually pretty easy to do. they don't know what actual kind of coffee it is, but they'll put your logo and your shit on a coffee thing, and they give you a cut of each sale. And I'm thinking about doing that because I drink a lot of coffee and I like coffee. Like, coffee's amazing. I had like 4 cups this morning. Might have like 4 more before I go out and go grocery shopping. Would you guys like? Okay, like I don't know what kind of coffee it'll be, but if I had a coffee brand, would you guys order it where you guys would like click on the link, you order the coffee, and I get a little cut of that? I'm thinking they probably get most of it, but would you guys do that? Would you drink coffee? Like, what's up? I know I'm not like that big, but I think it'd be cool to get, I like coffee. I need some coffee or some type of caffeine. I wonder if you can do the same thing with like a Red Bull and just slap your name on it. Coffee is life. What's your guys' favorite kind of coffee? Mine is I'll go first. It's Dunkin' Donuts French vanilla. I don't know why. It just seems to be that's one of my favorite. Don't get me wrong. I like Kona coffees too. I like really dark blend coffees, but for some reason that it's not, I can't even get the Dunkin' Donuts from the Dunkin' Donuts shop. The French vanilla they give you is not, no. I have to make it at home. They don't make it strong enough, or maybe they burn it. I'm not sure. Zag's growling at a dog. Zag, hush. It's just a dog. And it's like 8 times your size. Enough. Come here. Cheap Stater Brothers, hazelnut cinnamon. Zigzag Costa Rican coffee. I don't know why he had a Mexican accent. Amazon blend light roast, grind it myself. I think I got your saying right. What was my saying? Miles of smiles, yeah. That's actually, I should make a t-shirt. I should make a logo that says Miles of Smiles, because I do say that, don't I? Smiles are important. You know, they did a psychological study. Isn't that amazing? So they did this study, and they showed a bunch of people. Zach, hush. They showed a bunch of people a bunch of pictures of random things, of like, you know, all sorts of random things, a horse or a kitchen or whatever. And hey, it's enough. And they asked them on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about this? How does this make you feel? And 10 being good and 1 being negative, right? So on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about this picture of a horse or a brick or whatever, the sky? And then they had another control group of people do the exact same thing. I'm trying to find one. They did the exact same. They did the exact same quiz. Exact same pictures, scale of 1 to 10, 1 being negative, 10 being higher, except they put a pencil in everyone's mouths. They had to hold a pencil in their teeth, like that. And while they were doing this, how do you feel about all these things? Since that pencil was in their mouth, it was activating their smile muscles. And they all rated higher about the things that they were rating, these pictures that they were seeing, than the control group that didn't have those in their mouth. Like, it's amazing how powerful smiles will make you just feel about things. Just whatever it is, you'll just feel better about it because smiles are cool. She could not take them. She thinks she can. The week before that, I was in the Ventura up and down the 101 to Gilroy. That's cool. Vegan Castle. If I pay extra, can I maybe have some meat in it? I do like sushi, though. I will admit. I just like my sushi to have sushi in it. Puff, puff, smile. That's what you got to do. McDonald's coffee. Actually, I've had some good coffee from there. I like doing the frappuccinos from there. Like they have got the cheap frappes and shit that are pretty good. I don't do those very often. I'd honestly prefer Dutch Bros, because they're better. But McDonald's is pretty convenient and good coffee. It's not terrible. They used to burn the hell out of their coffee. Just like Starbucks, they still do it. They'll burn their coffee, but they do it because the hotter coffee is, the smell will go outside of the restaurant and bring people in. But you can taste it. It tastes burnt. Water's too hot, yo. They can make coffee all day long, but they can't get you an ice cream. Ice cream machine's always broken. McDonald's is decent. I'm drinking it now. So to do the app that I want to run my van, basically I want to make it look like 1984 on the outside, but on the inside I want it to be like high tech. So I need a Linux computer. I need to make a Linux computer. And I don't know if I want to do... I have a mini PC that's running a server right now of all my movies and TV shows, but I might be able to turn it into a Linux machine. I just don't know if it would still read that hard drive. And I don't know if I want to go with... I don't know if I want to do it on that PC or if I want to get another little mini PC. Mini PCs are like $100. I got that one for $60. So if I got another one, I could hook that up and install Linux on it, and then do the... Basically, Home Assistant is the app, and it pulls together from Google Home and from Alexa and from all these other ones, and it'll run all of the Internet of Things, all my outlets and my lights and my TV. If I got a smart TV, I could just be like, turn on the TV to this movie, and my van just does everything. And the coolest part is, if it was a decent enough computer, I could put a language model for AI onto it, and the van would in turn return, like it would talk to you and give you answers and stuff. Oh, I did get a donation. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you. Yeah, thank you so much. That will puff pass on you. This tripod that guy gave me, this thing's little, but I have a phone holder I could put into this. And this could be a little tiny tripod for my phone. Just like a pocket tripod. Hey, what's up, Bear? There we go. There we go. Oh, wait, no. I'm trying to get this to be level. There. Little tripod. Turtle. Well, do you know what they made the fish substitute out of? Because it's really been cauliflowers. They've been coming back strong, man. Hey, glamping girl, how you doing? Zaggy is right here. She was just scaring off a couple of big dogs that ignored her when they walked by. She was like, wait, I exist. You will know me. And she's growling at them. Oh, look at the, I didn't, oh, it's taller now. Yo. They thought of everything. Absolutely everything. You couldn't make this better. I'm like a kid, sorry, when I get new stuff. Like these D-rings. I don't know where I'm going to put these up at yet. but I will find a spot. You lost me a hard drive. Got some duct tape though. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. These are nice to have. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I know I'm gonna have a use for them for something. I just don't know what yet. I did screw a couple of baskets to my wall. I'll show you that right here for a little bit more storage. And I think I did that my last live stream. But yeah, here's all my electronics. And the wiring I did last time too. And I need to make it even better. Now that I have a drill, I can. And then that computer right there, that one, that's a battery, that's a computer, that's a battery, is running this screen, which this is basically ZigFlix. This is all my movies and TV shows that I have. And if you were here and we were hanging out, and if you were camped next to me, right, you would just hop onto my Wi-Fi network and you could also watch ZigFlix. Hang a hammock. I do have a bed actually that's right here, and it just pulls all the way out. It's folded up right now. But I don't think I could hang a hammock in here because the roof of it is all fiberglass, and it's not actually structurally like strong to hang things off of. So, I mean, I've been up there and I've been on it, and I'm really careful about where I go because I don't want to fall through. But it holds me just fine. I just don't think I would be able to hang anything from it. I don't want to drill into it either. I don't want to make holes into the fiberglass. So, yeah, I don't know how I would do a hammock, but I do want to go to somewhere I could put a hammock up because I do have a hammock right here, actually. So, I need a sticker. I need an artist. It says Miles of Smiles. Prescott, 2 dead men and bear 1 week ago. Hell that city living. Yeah, I don't know how I would do a hammock in here. Because again, I don't want to drill through the roof. And I don't want to hang off of that. Like halfway down is metal. Like from this line right here down is metal van. And then from that line up is all fiberglass. So it's like a boat stuck on top of it, kind of. But I think behind this wall is probably wiring and stuff. I've never actually taken this off. Not sure I could. I'd have to take the whole van apart. But you can also, this van plugs in. So if I was at, like, in your driveway and you had an extension cord, you could plug my van in. And I haven't actually done that yet, but I've got outlets in here that probably still work that I could use while I'm plugged in and let my batteries recharge and not use my solar and just plug into shore power. There used to be pressurized water I could hook up to it as well, except that hose now goes just under the cabinet and it's cut. There's no the hosing doesn't go to the sink anymore. It should, but it doesn't. And I've got an onboard propane tank, and I'm not sure if it works. I should maybe just put some propane in it and try to light the stove, but these propane systems are also like the #1 causes of RV fires, so I've been hesitant about that. Yeah, dude. You guys got me for about another 15 minutes. And if anyone knows of an artist that might sketch me a logo, or if any of you guys are an artist that can sketch a logo, I like the logo I have. If you guys don't know it, it's the winding road and the desert on one side and the mountains on the other, and pine forest on one side and the desert scene on the other. They could do something like that and have it say Miles of Smiles or something, but their own like artistic flair. That'd be cool. I think the vegan fish is made from pea protein, fungi, soybeans, and some's made from wheat protein and seaweed. Propane is safe as long as you're not lighting a doobie in the van. Well, yeah, then it's not safe, because I'm definitely going to be lighting a doobie in the van. I promise you that. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Run your logo through some AI generators. I have used some AI generators before, but you know what I don't do? I've tried to do this logo on Dolly, which is an AI picture generator, one of the most popular ones. I don't know how to prompt it. I've tried, man. I've tried to do this specific logo before, and I don't know the prompts, man. Like I'm not very good prompt engineer, which is a new term that's coming out for people who can put what they want into AI and have it output what they want. What they're looking for as far as picture, video, or whatever. That ain't me, man. I'm not a prompt engineer, so maybe I could look into it a little more, but I can't get it to do, like, I'll tell it exactly what I want, and like I would tell you, like I just did, and it'll do a desert scene with a winding road, but it'll be a weird angle, so I gotta tell it the angle, and anyways, yeah, I need to find someone that knows how to do that better than me. Probably on Fiverr. But to be honest with you, I'd rather pay an actual artist, who has developed this talent through years and years of being in their room and being sad and just doing art about it. Like they've earned that, like a $50 logo, more than the AI has. It's so windy today. I expected more kites, but I think it's just too windy. Because there's like kites here all the time. People literally flying kites. And then the kite boards. I used to tag stuff everywhere I went. You know what? There's also, on the back of my van, is one of those, it's a spare tire, but with a spare tire, like, case around it. And I want the back of that to be my logo as well. And I want it to say, like, Nomadic Zig on YouTube or whatever. So anyone behind me can look me up. Right now, my Wi-Fi network actually says Nomadic Zig, and then parentheses it says YouTube. And somebody stopped by here the other day and said Nomadic Zig, and like I saw your Wi-Fi network and went and watched some of your videos, and when he wanted to come meet me. So there's been like 3 people that have recognized me, or that are from this area and have stopped by and said hi. That watched my channel. One of the people was the one who just stopped by and said he's been watching all of us out here for years. So he was really, really nice. And another one happened on the live stream too. So yeah, it's pretty cool. What's up, Shed Gang? It's kind of weird, to be honest with you. Like I know I put myself out there, but I never expected to just get recognized outside of Slab City. Happened to me once in Portland. I had just gotten to Portland, and I went in to this corner store to get cigarettes. One of those corner stores that also sells like Bitcoin and isn't like owned by Chevron or anything. They just bought all the product and opened a store, but they sell the same stuff, sodas and snacks and cigarettes. Anyways, the guy behind the counter knew me, and from Slabs, and not because of YouTube or anything, but because he had visited Slabs, and I had picked him up, him and his friend, on the way into town. And he was like, "Dude, I know you." When I walked into the the corner store, and I'm like, no, dude, I just got here. You don't know me. And he's like, no, I know you. And I'm like, not really. I just have one of those faces. And he's like, you ever been to California? And I'm like, yeah, I've been to California. He's like, you ever been to Slab City? And I'm like, yes. It was really strange to be in Portland and run into someone that knew me from Slabs. Rest assured, more people see your videos than YouTube claims. I mean, if they're watching it from outside of YouTube, yeah, they probably have. But YouTube's metrics are under contract, actually. They have to give you accurate metrics. And YouTube Studio is a little bit off, but you can download your metrics. And that's actually where they pay you from. Because once you're monetized, those metrics are how you confirm, you know, how much you should be making. But if somebody's downloaded the video and then, you know, put it on another platform, then I won't get paid for that, obviously. I am not famous. Dude, I only got like 2,000 subscribers. 2.5. Somewhere around there. But to be fair, I have been, like, my original YouTube channel was a lot of editing and a lot of, you know, kind of planned videos, and I've gotten away from that. And now I'm traveling again, so the last time, really, like, the whole spider thing kind of took away from that for a while. And then I took a step back from just filming it all, and I was doing live streams still. But I'm obviously getting back into filming now, and I'm traveling again, and I'm about to go get my pickup. I've got video. My next video is going to be me in San Diego and driving up to LA, which as soon as I have time to finish editing that, I will. And then what I've done here in LA, I've already been to a few cool spots that I want to show you guys. So I don't want to give anything away, but I've visited some really neat stuff out here in Los Angeles. What you think about that, Zag? What you think about the barking? You're not going to yell at that dog? Oh, you know that dog, don't you? Alright, you guys got me another 8 minutes. Ask me anything. You got any questions? Lisa asked what was my favorite state and why, and I just saw it in a weird notification. Did I check out the Museum of Tolerance? No, I haven't seen that. Hi there. My favorite state and why. I don't know, man. That's like picking your favorite kid or your favorite dog. I guess that's easy for me, but I don't know if I could tell you a few of my favorites. Obviously Oregon is, I think, pretty spectacular. Montana was really pretty. Utah is one of the prettiest states I've ever been to. I gotta admit. And the little bit that I've seen of Alaska was pretty dope. But I stayed in Anchorage most of the time. I didn't get to go explore outside of it very much. Let's see. Western North Carolina and the Appalachian Mountains, they're really pretty. Not as remote as you can get out here on the West Coast, but there are parts of Pennsylvania where the leaves are changing in the springtime, in the fall, and it is some like the most breathtaking stuff you'll see. And I know Western North Carolina is probably more famous for the leaves changing, but what I saw in Pennsylvania kind of put some of North Carolina to shame. Let's see. Those might be it. Arizona's got its perks. Nevada's got its perks. California would be my choice. It would be my choice if it wasn't for their politics, but, you know, it is what it is. Because California's actually got a lot going on. Like, it doesn't just have city like Los Angeles, but it does have it if you want to come go see Hollywood and shit. It doesn't just have beach. In Northern California, it's got coast. It has desert, some of the hottest desert in the world. You got Death Valley and you got Imperial Valley, which are both very remote. Um, you've got Northern California, which is, Tahoe and skiing and snowboarding and outdoors and lakes and rivers and mountains, and it's such a diverse state, but the laws are the way they are. Have I been to Louisiana? Yeah, I've been to Louisiana. I got arrested in Mardi Gras at 19 years old for being drunk underage. Yep. I've been to all 50 states, you guys. I've been to all of them. I've been to every state. When I left Oregon and I started traveling, by that point I'd already been to like 20 something states. So like my childhood was what it was, and I traveled quite a bit in my life. So this is kind of home, like doing this. Just doing it this way is not, but going all over the place. It was always, I loved it. Oh, you just watched the Doo-Doo Man's video. I appreciate for the kindness. So, for those of you who don't know, I shared it on my channel a while back, but there's these two pretty famous YouTubers that came through Ponderosa, and they interviewed me, and I had no idea that they were as famous as they were until after the interview, but they had like 200,000 subscribers. Um, so yeah, they interviewed me for their channel and had me all subtitled and stuff. I don't know what they're saying throughout the video because not only are they speaking, I think Japanese, but they are also subtitled in Japanese, and I couldn't get the English subtitles to work. So I don't know what they're saying throughout the video, but they visited the slabs and did a video about it. So, but they actually got like into like the community and met us and talked to us, and it was pretty cool. What was my favorite food? I like Italian food quite a bit, and I like seafood quite a bit. Um, so Italian seafood's really bomb, but you know, yeah, you can't really go wrong with good old American. Honestly, American biscuits and gravy, sausage biscuits and gravy, or sausage gravy, like biscuits and sausage gravy. Oh, it's so good. And for those of you who are from across the pond who don't know, uh, a biscuit is not a cookie, and gravy is not brown. So it's the biscuit's like soft bread, like a soft bread, a biscuit. I don't know what you would call it. I do like pasta. Italian food's really good. You know, pizza um, and chicken Alfredo. Y'all are making me hungry now. If I knew how to cook, I'd be eating this stuff more often. Like a plain scone. Sure, like a scone, but with no sugar or any of the sweet on it. It's just bread, but it's baked. And it's a small loaf of biscuits. Yeah. Mm. I know how to cook, but I'm not a great cook. I've never claimed to be a great cook. I can cook everything out of a package if it gives me the instructions. You thought I was a cook. I can follow a recipe if I've got the ingredients, but you know what? Like cooking feels like a chore to me. If it really does. It feels like every time I make some food, I'm like, oh, dishes. And the good meals have they make a lot of dishes, man. I can cook. I just prefer to heat up my food and eat it. Or order a pizza. And now I'm in an area I can order pizza. So, who wants to hook me up with a pizza tonight so I can eat a pizza? Because I can have it delivered. I'm in an area where you can deliver. Dishes absolutely suck. And you know what? Dishes are a lot worse in a van. I have to say, like, and I've got to keep up on my dishes. Right now, I got dishes I got to do, but I just ran out of water, so I got to go get water. But dishes in a van are much more complicated than dishes in a house. Like, my sink isn't very big, it's also kind of low down, and my water I'm getting from my 5 gallon jug right now instead of my onboard tank, but it's better this way because my onboard tank has a hand pump sink to fill up my, and I can't make the water hot because there's no hot water heater, so I'm boiling it and then I'm putting it in there and I'm cooking, not, then I'm cleaning it and then I got to rinse everything off, and I've only got one sink. I do have these like pull out like plastic sinks that fold up and stuff, um, but I just don't have a lot of counter space or room to work for this, so dishes end up being a pain in the ass. It's the moral of the story. I either need to go get less dishes or something. Like 2 pans. But I don't even have that many dishes. It's mostly pots and pans that I cook in. You can fry some sausage patties or just get the ground sausage, ground and brown it and then throw that in with the gravy. Yeah, I can't cook with paper products, so that's what most of it is. I do have one plate. I have one plastic plate. I have one metal cup. And then I have my French press that I clean all the time, daily. But, yeah, you have to do us a cooking show sometime. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if anyone. I'll have to follow a recipe. It'll be funny because I suck at cooking. I really do try, though. Like, it just never turns out like exactly. It doesn't ever turn out like as good as it could be, I guess. But I have friends of mine that like we'll go camping together, and we'll be making community meals, and whenever they get a hold of it, they just make it better. Like whatever we were doing, they're like, oh yeah, and then you do this and this and this, and intuitively they just know what all these flavors are gonna make, and I guess not. So cooking is work. Do I have a fridge? I have a 12-volt cooler, and I don't have enough solar to run it all the time. So if I'm full on batteries, I could and it if I'm full on batteries and it's sunny, which it has not been sunny. Like this is the third sunny day we've had since I've been here. It's been gray and overcast like Oregon coast. Anyways, so no, I don't have a fridge, but I have a 12-volt cooler that I can run sometimes. I really do just need to get more solar, like one more solar panel. Am I charging now? Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look if I'm charging. Dang it! I was hoping that I was kind of hoping that somebody would hook me up with a pizza. So yeah, I'm charging right now. My panels, and I'm running my server. It doesn't take very much power, but it does take a little bit. So I've got a computer turned on right now, and that's it. That's the only thing I've got turned on is my computer. Oh wait, no, I lied. Okay. Sorry, I was also charging my Jackery. Now that it's unplugged, let's see what my panels push out. But it's at 12.7 is what I'm getting right now at 127 watts and 10 amps. I already know where I can get the panel from too, you guys. I just um it's not free. And I've already got the wiring to hook a second panel up um in my cart on Amazon. But I just realized to mount it up there, I'll have to add a couple more things to my cart. Babylon songs, huh? Have I heard the song Babylon? Yeah, I need to get a solar powered fridge. That's kind of what this is. I just don't have enough power to run it right now. That's what that noise was. Some guys pulling a cart. Sorry, I kept hearing a noise out there, and I was trying to figure out what it was. I haven't heard this song called Babylon. But yeah, I do have a solar powered fridge. I don't know. Maybe it'll run good once we have consistent sunny days, and I can run it the way it needs to be ran. But I already had to throw some food out that was in there because I didn't have. There was like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks where we didn't see the sun at all, and so my power was suffering. It was getting a little bit of a charge during the day because even with a cloudy day, it'll still catch some of those photons that are coming through. But for the most part, it wasn't keeping up with the power I needed. Yeah, now it's at 12.9. My battery's at 84%. I don't know how well you guys can see that screen. It's 129 watts at 10 amps. And right now my battery's at 12.9. Yesterday it was up to like 13.2. It was 100%. And it's just windy today, so we get some of that sand, I think, is making it slightly foggy, and I wouldn't call it a sandstorm, but it's like a light one, enough to cut out some of the sand, some of the sun, or maybe that's just California smog. I'm not sure. Oregon Coast shout out, overcast all the time. It really is. So my ex-wife was from the Oregon Coast. She was from Brookings, and that's where my daughter was born, Gold Beach. And so every year we would go there in the summer to visit her family, and every year it was overcast. Didn't fail. Every year we'd go there in July, August, didn't matter. Whatever time in the summer we went, it'd be a beautiful drive until you get to the coast, and then it's just gray. And we'd stay there a week. Gray the whole week. That's the Oregon Coast. And it's been like that here. Honestly, for like the last month, it's been very, very gray. For those of us with solar, it doesn't really work out. And it's not like you can pull a generator out here on the side of the road and just throw it on. Like, I really want to get out into the woods up in Northern California or Oregon and just put all my stuff out, take a breath. That'll be nice. See you, critter. You guys had me about 10 minutes longer than I said I'd be here. So thanks for coming. Thanks for those of you who did donate. And a special shout out to Chuck for the new drill and the wiring stuff so I can get some 12-volt outlets wired up in my van. This will be fun. This will be my next project. So appreciate you, Chuck, very much. Thanks for being here. If you liked my video, hit share on my favorite video. Go to the video that you like the most on my channel and hit share and throw it on your Facebook and do a little description about it. That'd be cool. Anyways, that's a good way to support me, you guys. Thanks for being here, and as always, miles of smiles.